Hi guys, welcome to the world as your bowl of noodles, slurp noodles, and chat. I am the host Jordan Ibaclair. Today my guest is GENSHU Price, who is the founder of Bottles for College, and I hope you enjoy and stay tuned and love this video. All right, GENSHU, do you want to tell us a little about yourself, who you are, and what you do?
Sure. Hey everybody, my name is GENSHU Price. I am 17 years old. I am from Ho'ula, which is on the windward side of Oahu, which is in Hawaii. So I'm the founder of Bottles for College. We are a multi-award-winning 501c3 nonprofit organization that collects recyclable cans and bottles to help protect the environment, but to also create college scholarships for local students who call Hawaii home.
I want to know, how did you come up with Bottles for College?
So Bottles for College is all about creating actionable solutions to issues that we see not only here on my island home, but also across the world. So we go by the four pillars, which are education, environment, community, and lifestyle. Environment, we're helping raise the bar to education here in Hawaii. We're also sharing about the beautiful environment that we have to the world, but also the unique issues that we face with as an island. We also help students get to college through our college scholarships, which are fully funded through environmental efforts, which goes to our environmental pillar, where we bring recycling to over 40 different partnerships across Hawaii and across the world, or to businesses who have reach both here in Hawaii and across the globe.
I've been
That includes Ko'olau Ranch. Sorry about that. That includes Ko'olau Ranch, Outrigger Hotels, United Airlines. Those are some of our partners that we work with to bring sustainability through recycling. But we also bring the community together because this is 5 cents at a time that we're doing this. So without the help of our incredible community, our sense of aloha that we have as a culture here on the islands, that wouldn't be possible. And that all goes into what we call Bottles for College lifestyle, which encompasses our other three pillars.
I do believe in like community and as well as the environment. I've interviewed people from different parts of the world who do touch on pollution and the effects of that, especially from Kenya to the United States and now even in Hawaii, but it's all over the world. And I wanted to know, how does your organization help reduce the amount of pollution being exported in the environment?
So we're helping raise awareness through recycling. We also work with many different other environmental orgs here in Hawaii who do things like beach cleanups. They create renewable materials out of plastic waste. They do cleanups in our forests, in our waterways. So there's multiple ways, but what we're trying to do is raise environmental awareness through our efforts, since over 900 million cans and bottles are sold on our islands every single year. So that's a lot of environmental pollution that goes into our landfills, into our environment, if we don't do anything about it. And we're showing students and kids just like me and you, and as well as those who come before and after us, that we can make an impact and do something to make our future brighter and better.
I feel like if we can control the amount of waste exported, like, and not exported, but like put into the environment, we can help make a better future. Because I know parts in Hawaii, especially coral reefs and the marine life, and the water quality as well is decreasing due to the amount of trash that's being put into like the waters. But I know that recycling comes with a lot of challenges. And can you explain to us like what are the biggest challenges that you face with recycling in Hawaii and that needs to be addressed?
I'd say the biggest thing is, once again, awareness. A lot of places, a lot of people don't know how to properly recycle or what it means. We have some issues like certain big bottling companies print on their caps to please keep the cap on so it gets recycled. However, that goes directly against our state law that says that all bottle caps have to be removed from bottles before you bring them to a recycling center. So things like that. I would also say that our processing is something that I would personally like to be able to improve. Right now, we do export everything, which isn't great for our carbon footprint. But if we're able to create on-island recycling processing, since we do have bottling companies here in Hawaii that manufacture their bottled goods here, that may be something that we can do. We can also turn glass back into sand, so we can help protect our beaches and stop deep sea dredging for sand and other sorts of other environmentally detrimental activities that do happen, unfortunately, as we try to keep our island afloat in other areas.
I wanted to touch on like two things. I know you touched on carbon footprint, and I one of my good friends, Tamara Kahuthia, she's from Kenya. She does touch on how she wants to like stop create a better carbon footprint as well. Like she uses her bike to go to school, and I feel like there's a lot of ways that we can reduce the amount of carbon emission in the atmosphere as well. And also what you said about bottle caps. One of my wonderful friends, Sammy Buddy Benches. She has her own nonprofit organization where she takes the bottle caps like and creates like a whole like new benches, which is like an amazing thing. As well as what you're doing, creating like scholarships for like kids who like actually can get better education is a phenomenal job. I feel like with the recycling can like help with so many areas in life that we don't actually know, but it can. And many people like you are doing that, setting an example of how we can make recycling a better solution and what it can do for our community. But I also wanted to know from you, what are some effective ways that we can help reduce the amount of waste being polluted?
So I'd say from especially from bottles for college, start recycling at home. That is something that I do. We have some incredible recycling centers here that are able to help us out. I would say if you're able to start composting, that is something that we do, especially here in Hawaii with a lot of our local agriculture, our farms and ranches. We try to turn our food waste into a resource that is nutrient rich for our plants, so we can create um more food for us, honestly. I would also
Yes.
say, yeah, biking to school, walking to school if you're able to. I take public transportation because my school is a bit far, but that is another way that has been shown to prove less of an environmental impact. I would also say just going into your community, picking up trash, being more aware. The half of the work that you have to do is awareness. You'll be surprised. Once I started really getting into recycling, I would drive down my street, and I would see there's cans and bottles everywhere that I didn't, when I was a kid, I didn't really notice because I didn't think that they were there. But now that I'm aware that it is there in our environment and that we need to do something about it, it definitely pops out at me a lot more. So I'd say be aware, see what you can do in your own lifestyle, and be able to see what you can do to impact your community.
I feel like what you said about compost, I used to have a garden, which sadly did not work really well, but I feel like a lot of those things can really help as well as plants. Like we can help like especially bottle cans. Like I remember when I was a kid, we would like cut out like bottle cans and we would put like soil in them and grow plants out of them, which was a great way to like reuse and like keep limiting pollution in our environment as well. On the aspect of your nonprofit for students, because I know that you do help a lot of students with scholarships and actually aid in college tuition. So I want to know, what resources or programs do you have for students who want to learn more about recycling and get involved in your movement?
So definitely, if you're in Hawaii, please apply for our Bottles for College scholarships. We have helped in the past 2 years. We've given out 9 scholarships to help 9 students get to college so far. One of our scholarship winners in 2023 is actually already graduating college with a double major, and she's going
Wow.
to go back to Title I schools and actually help her community by teaching mathematics. So we are super excited for her. We have people that are going to college for film, for business, for science, and all sorts of things. So nursing even. So we're super excited. We would love to be able to connect people to who are interested about college to the resources that we do have. One of the big things, Balls for College is approved by the Hawaii Department of Education. So we have launched a pilot program with DOE schools across the islands where they can recycle with us and make their own college scholarship. So that's something that we've been working on. We also have volunteer opportunities all the time for all ages, from keiki or kids to kapuna, which is our aunties, our uncles. And you can come out, help us sort recycling. We have community outreach events where we talk to students about what they can do. And honestly, what we're doing is creating a platform that is making environmental action and community action accessible and something that can be done by anyone, anywhere, at any time, regardless of if you're an athlete, if you're this, you're that, however busy or not busy you may be. We're just trying to help you show how much more of an impact that you're able to make, even within your own time and space.
Even just one individual can make a whole like can really change. Like I always think people think like, oh, I'm just one individual, I can't do much, like my actions don't really matter, but yes it do, because even if you're one person, you can make a whole entire difference to your community, to the world. And so it's really amazing that we're seeing a lot of young people who are stepping out and have being more like change makers, especially like you, who are actually making a change in our community and helping our planet grow and thrive in the future. But I want to know, how can we as young people as well put more awareness on recycling and put it also in our communities as well?
I would say get involved. Bottles for College, we're here to help any students who want to get involved in environmental action. That's definitely a great way because a lot of times, including myself, we want to take action, but we're not sure how. So organizations like mine, Bottles for College, we're here to be able to help you give that platform to be able to take that action. I would say just keep showing interest. One of the great ways is to bring an environmental club to your school, bringing recycling on campus, being able to start maybe a compost where you start a school garden, or maybe that's even something you can bring to your community.
Hey guys, I'm so sorry for the unexpected cut in the video. Due to Wi-Fi issues, we had to cut the episode a little bit shorter, but please go support GENSHU's private nonprofit organization, Bottles for College. And just thank you for just coming to the end of this episode, and please stay tuned for more, and thank you so much for being here.